Hey guys, episode 9, and it's Jason and Karen.
Yep.
And we are not your typical recruiters podcast.
Where we talk about everything travel nursing and
then some.
so much more. And I was feeling the last episode 8.
I really was.
For those that haven't checked it out, we had our guest, Lucy. She is the CEO of
Mo, don't do that to me right now.
Lucy, you can kill your friend.
Nobility. Nope, it's Nobility Services. There's another word in it, but it's the.
Anyways, you guys should check it out. Episode 8 is fire. Yes. And talks about everything about how to start a business.
Yes.
And for those that are interested in doing that, definitely check it out. But episode 9.
Here we go. I'm gonna start this one off. Right. I know you was about to go, but Super Bowl.
Oh shit.
Where were you?
So you.
Yeah, yes. Everyone who knows Karen and knows she's wearing the Sonics jersey. Yes.
So
this is real.
I usually host Super Bowl every year. Super Bowl party.
Yep.
That's what I do. But my husband, for those that don't know, is a diehard
big time
49er fan.
Right.
And he's just been really heartbroken for the last 10 years because they made it to the Super Bowl. How many times? 3 times and lost every single time. So this year we didn't have a party. He just wanted to sit by himself and watch the game. And I feel for him. Like, I'm being a supportive wife. And for those that don't know, I'm a Seahawks person.
Big time.
And I had to root for the Niners. You know how bitter that was for me? Jason, that was salty.
I understand.
But I had to do it because I wanted to be a good wife.
You know what? Give me some. You supportive. I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
I had to be a good wife but to see the disappointment in my husband's face.
You support him the way Taylor Swift was supporting Travis Kelce?
Oh, God. Are we still on that?
Yes, we're still on that. They won, too. Okay, let me ask.
Listen, I don't hate Taylor Swift. And for those that are Swifties, I don't hate her.
Yeah, they don't want to,
I hate the media.
Yeah. I get it, but it's kind of cool because
they panned on her every single damn time. Do you know how annoying that was?
That's pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, I like the love that they have.
That's cute. It's cool.
Yeah,
but I don't. Anyway,
I just want to know if I call Hui and I had Taylor Swift playing in the background, would he feel some type of way? He
doesn't care. He cares more about his team.
Okay, all right. Anyway. Travel nursing. What's your take on where we are? Here we are in February. January was what to you? Fill in the blank. January and travel nursing to Karen was
long.
Was all 31 days, right?
I felt like it was a long month.
It was a long month.
And a lot of it, I mean, for those that don't know, there's so much back end that, nurses don't know about.
Right.
It's not shared to them about like the business. Like, Jason and I'm the type of that's going to spill the beans, but we've had meetings earlier this year in January. I mean, it's only February, but in January we had meetings. We just recently had a meeting with an MSP company, which is really big, but we're not going to share that name.
Really, really big.
But meetings with all of these MSPs. And everybody coming together kind of like, yo, what's going on? What's new? What are we looking forward to? What's the projection for this year?
Changes.
I mean, the theme is this is a year of the CFO. What does that mean? Right. Well, it means that the CFO is really taking charge of this year and tightening up the budget. You know what I mean? So the reality is, you guys, and I had a nurse that emailed me back and that was like, there are big rates out there, $4,000 or $5,000, before you tell me there isn't, go and check again. I was like, yo, traditional travel nursing, that's not the case. I mean, those type of rates was during a pandemic. Are we still in a pandemic?
We're not.
We're not.
We're far removed from that now. We're all,
I mean, even some facilities don't even require COVID vaccine. You're like, no, you don't need a COVID vaccine.
Some places, yeah.
Some places,
some of them
I mean, like, so what does that mean? It means that every facility is trying to transition back to 2018, 2019, which was still a great year.
Just
right?
different volume.
It's just different volume. Whereas 2020, in the beginning, I mean, when COVID first happened, our company, our bosses was like, okay, everybody, all hands on deck, working Saturday, working Sunday. Mm-hmm. You're working 60 hours a week. We got to help out these facilities, especially during New York.
Right.
You know, it's a different time now.
Totally different. It's different.
Right.
It's very different. It's like you were saying, the volume of the amount of people that are needed versus the amount of people that they already have, the amount of the budget that they currently have, how tight they are now with the budget, the process of getting things approved, so much different than it used to be. So it's a different year, it's a different time, and everyone will have to adjust to that.
It's learning how to pivot during this type of season. That everybody, whether you're a nurse, a recruiter, a CEO, anybody. We are all learning how to pivot with change. And for those that don't know how to change or refuse to change, I'm sorry to say it, you're going to hurt bad, especially for recruiters, right? Like,
absolutely.
If you don't know how to pivot, you are going to hurt. And so, but the good news is that there are so many jobs out there. You know, it might not look like, for example, I pull up this map every day to see how many jobs are in different states. New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia has tons of jobs, more jobs than California, bro.
Way more, because it's cold over there and everyone from there is over here working already.
Right. Yeah. Right. California, surprisingly, is not one of the top 5.
No.
You know?
But for the first time in I don't know how many years.
Yeah. So, but there are jobs, you guys just have to be a little bit more flexible. And I think that's one of the big advices that I've been giving to a lot of the nurses out there is like, yo, be flexible. That's the key to being successful, for sure.
Be ready to float. Be ready to be nice to people. Don't walk in there with your nose held too high. You know, stay focused, make friends, you know, try to get extended.
Have fun.
Right. Try to go to places that, you know, you have a desired list now, no longer just like a little city.
Right.
You want to have a list of states if you're out there looking. So having a larger target to hit in terms of what you're looking for. Be wise.
And you guys, it's only February. So things can change. I mean, in this industry, it's always changing.
It's always changing.
And so all of us were very hopeful. Yes. And we're going to stay hopeful.
And we're going to keep you informed. So if you follow us on IG, definitely reach out. If you just want to get an update as far as what we see or as far as what we know, because we're open book. We'll tell you the truth. I know we're not salespeople here. We actually are real people. So we'll tell you what's up and keep it real so you can plan your life, you know. So there's that. But Lunar New Year.
It's February. Oh my God.
What is that like? For those who don't know what Lunar New Year is, Karen, take it away. What is Lunar New Year?
It's a new year for you know, those that actually, not all Asians celebrate Lunar New Year.
Who does?
Chinese, Vietnamese, I believe Koreans. I don't know about Japanese. I think Japanese celebrate on the first, like the like us out here. But those are typically the 3. Cambodians have a different New Year. Thai has a different New Year. But yeah, mostly Southeast Asians are Lunar New Year, and it's the year of the dragon. And I didn't tell you this.
I want a red envelope. That's all I know.
We don't give to.
I know. I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Red envelopes are given. Married couples are supposed to give envelopes to children, and in return, the children, the child has to tell us that they wish us a happy new year of good health and fortune. And in other words, happy new year, for those that don't know, it basically means I hope you get rich.
That's beautiful.
So yes, that's what it means. Year,
like to everybody all the year long then.
No, but you know, a lot of families, usually in Asia, they shut down 2 weeks of business and they just basically celebrate. Lunar New Year is bigger than Christmas, than any other holiday.
Wow.
Period.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Bigger than Christmas even? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you know how in the United States, we go hard for Christmas. It's like as soon as Thanksgiving turkeys are cut, it's Christmas trees are up.
Right.
Like in your house, you had 4 Christmas trees up, I think before Thanksgiving even started. But anyway, we do Christmas like hard. Yeah. Do they do Lunar New Year like that? Like
it's hard.
Boom,
harder.
Even harder.
Yeah. Wow. So, you know, Christmas, you know, it's where you see all your family and whatnot.
Right.
Lunar New Year, that's when everybody sees family.
Everyone.
Everybody sees everybody. Like I only see certain family members once a year. And it's always during Lunar New Year. So yeah. And oh man, this year the kids get older. There's more kids. And my husband and I are just giving out. Actually, you know what we did with our envelopes?
What's up?
So the number 2 is a lucky number. And so we put like $2 bills, like fresh, crisp $2 bills or $20 bills. But in this case, it's $2 bills. But what we did do is we bought lottery tickets. Nice. And we put scratchers in every single one. And the kids were so happy about it because they like to scratch. And some of them end up winning.
So what do they do with that? They can't cash it in if they're a kid, right?
They give it to their parents. Cash it out. Oh, yeah, some of them won like $100, $20, $50.
What if someone wins like 50 grand and it's a kid and they're like 6 years old?
You better share some of that fortune with me, with their auntie. Anyways, but it was a lot of fun, lots of food. I guess I want to share this to the public, but Hui and I are trying to do IVF.
All right.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
That's pretty big. I can't believe huge. I just announced that. But so for those that love me, pray for me.
I'm praying for you. I've always been praying for you.
Thank you. But it's the year of the dragon. So I'm like, I really want to get pregnant and give birth so my kid could be the year of the dragon. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I know that's strange.
Awesome. No, but that'd be awesome though. You got Jon Snow over there and now you're hoping to add
Jon Snow's my puppy, you guys. Yes.
I see his videos.
But besides Lunar New Year, it's Black History Month.
It is. And Black History Month is a big topic for me.
It is, and I got a few questions for you, bro.
Yeah.
Can you share with me some of the important figures or events in Black history that has been a significant impact on you personally?
I mean, all of it. I mean, Black history is still being made today.
Right.
There's still a lot of accomplishments and achievements. And for those who don't know what Black history is, it's a celebration of achievements that Black Americans have done. For years, that was always a secret. It would happen. It would not go into textbooks. And that's the reason why in 1926, they started 2 weeks of celebration.
See, I didn't even know that.
Touchy subject. But yeah, it wasn't until 1970 that it became Black History Month. It was actually only 1 week before. So
when did it become a full month? Do you remember?
1970.
In 1970.
Yep.
Full month. Oh my God. Okay.
Yep. I had to look that up myself to see the exact date. I was like, wow. I was like, that's not that long ago.
Do you celebrate Black History Month in any way with your family?
Yeah. So it's a time for reflection of ancestry, achievements, recognition, recognizing those who paved the way for those who are up and coming now, but also a time to really just look back at the United States and where are we? A lot of things haven't changed.
Right.
Some things have gotten better, but some things have not. We still got a long way to go. And very thankful that I have like a lot of really great friends like you and a lot of people I can name that take the time to like check on people. We check on each other. Like,
yeah, for real.
Like for real. And so I'm blessed to say that I have that community. But yeah, there's a lot of things that people go through that are Black that look like me.
Right.
I'm raising 2 girls who are mixed, and teaching them about their ancestry is very interesting because my oldest is very, very into it. And she likes to go back and forth with her teachers at school, and she's very educated. And I'm proud of that. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Jason. Obviously, I wrote some of these questions down. Obviously, you know how I support you in so many ways, but for those that, how can individuals from a non-Black communities be better allies in supporting and celebrating Black history and culture?
Just doing more research. Because the fact is, the reason why Black History Month is a thing in general is because the truth was always hidden. The truth was always taken away. So it was taken out of textbooks. It was taken out of literature.
Right.
It was only passed around in certain churches, and you were like shunned if you talked about anything positive that a Black person did or invented.
Right.
So just doing the research, finding things that you might relate to or that you might want to know about.
Right.
There's so much history. So yeah.
How do you feel about certain states trying to take that away? Because that's a reality that we live in right now.
That they've always been trying to take it away. That's never, like I said, that's the reason why Black History Month exists, period.
Right.
Because there was a time where it was shunned upon to talk about any achievements that a Black person did.
Right.
And now they're doing that in a specific state, and they've taken it out of textbooks again. And it's sad because it's a part of American history. So, in 1926, they didn't say that this was for the whole world. This was for the United States. Right. Other countries followed suit, years later.
Right.
And they have their own day, their own Black History months. and weeks and celebrations that take place in different times of the year. But in the United States, it is different.
Have you, with the industry that we come from,
yeah,
with we have a lot, you and I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but you and I work with a lot of Black nurses.
Yep.
You know, and as a recruiter, like, I'm sure you hear your fair share of stories, that things that they've experienced. You know, how do you as a recruiter navigate through that and support them?
Having nurses have to advocate for their patients that are being mistreated due to race has happened so far in my experience as a recruiter for all different races, Black, Mexican, Asian even. But to try to say, you have to listen. You have to be there for people. You're going to go through things. Sometimes you're not going to have control over that situation. So you wish you could just reach through the phone and give them a hug, honestly, because they see things that it's life or death for this person and that person's family, Right. And they're advocating and doing the best that they can to make the right thing happen. And sometimes they're getting a lot of pushback. If you look at if someone's trying to get a kidney or trying to get a heart transplant, and the process they have to go through, depending on their ethnicity, is insane.
That's crazy.
And it's documented, and it's
crazy that we still live in that type of time. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
like that blows my mind.
It blows my mind as well. So it's like, it's one of those things where if you pay attention to it, it might make you shed a tear, but it is the reality that this is where we are at this point in time, even in 2024.
One thing that I do appreciate, like, even our agency and our company, we very much celebrate
absolutely
Black history, or even, the month of May for us, for Asian Americans. We very much celebrate, and I'm so thankful that we're part of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
that is recognized and acknowledged.
That's part of change, I would say. It's slow, but it's progress. And that's something that I am truly, truly hopeful for the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but anyways, you guys, this is episode 9.
Yes.
If you guys want to check out other episodes, make sure you follow us on YouTube and
click the link, like and subscribe.
Yep. Like and subscribe. And make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, TikTok. We're all on all platforms.
I promise I'm going to do more TikTok. I've been told by some people that I need to be active on TikTok, apparently.
Yes, that's true. Anyways, until then, you guys.
Yes.
Peace out.